Hello and welcome. I'm NJ Yosh and we're back in Bellwright for episode 56. We are down here by Horndean. We were just very recently running from bandits that we had aggroed. And we need to find some iron while we're down here. So we need some more iron for the smithing hammer. We need more iron ore for the smithing hammer research. So that's what we're going to do now. I mean, there is the iron deposits up here. It's probably just where we're going to go rather than make this too complicated. Where are those bandits coming from, though? They're down there, okay. That shouldn't affect us. Get our pickaxe. That's tin. That one's iron. I think we needed 7 bits for the research. We did have some, but I think we're just going to try to grab the 7 that we need. Oop. Double one. 6. Straight to 8. Do you still have some room? Let's keep going, actually. Let's try to fill up our inventory a little bit. Alright, we can fit one more. Come on. Even moved to a new rock. Did you not want me to move to a new rock? Alright, forget it. That's taking way too long without results. While I'm here, I think I want to do something. I want to look up this hill a little bit. Just try to see if there's another iron deposit up here. By any chance? Mostly using my mini-map to look for the icon. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. Not going to go on an extensive search, just try to look a little bit. This is a relatively flat-ish spot for up here. So what I want to do, I had just emptied this farm storage. So I'm going to move this up here. Or start the process for moving that up here. And I also want to look at housing tents. going to move that over here and start on the process of building a outpost up here. Those are unused buildings that I didn't disassemble with the intention of moving them to an outpost location. So we're gonna go straight here and drop off this ore to do the research. They're taking apart that, or that person's taking apart the housing tent, so that's good. Okay. Oh, you're a blacksmith. You've got more important things to do. Although you are going to go do them now. So I'll help with this. Okay. Now I am going to run back down and build those because I don't want somebody trying to wander down there to build them for me. Because they're not going to make it. I don't intend to staff this until I am friends enough with Horndean that I can recruit someone from there. Because otherwise, that's just too far to try to bring somebody. I mean, if I walked them down myself, that could work. All right, smithing hammer has been researched. That's good. Alright. This is no longer called farm storage. This is iron outpost storage. And just going to go ahead and turn this back on for everything right now. But now we need to go into buildings. Iron outpost storage. Create new outpost. Iron mine. Also throw this housing tent together. Raid on Centralia tomorrow. I was expecting that. Okay. Change that to iron mine tent just so it's a little bit easier to find. And change that to iron mine. Okay. So that's the start of that. I'm going to need a workbench. No, actually I don't really need a workbench because I can set up deliveries to send back broken tools and send new tools back down. Where am I going? I'm going back home.
Happy days, all thanks to you.
Is there bandits over there? Probably. Yep, some more construction's been done. They're coming through. Where am I going? This way. Alright. Good job, guys.
So far, we're doing great work, don't you think?
Alright, what I was starting to look at, I want to see, is it possible that the town hall, it is assigned to the wrong settlement? That's the issue. Alright, let's switch that. That was the issue all along. Is there anything else that's assigned to the wrong settlement right now? I don't think either of those. Kind of looking in front of me as I do this. I suppose looking on the map is more reliable. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of that is right. So that's why things weren't getting delivered. And things weren't progressing with the town hall. Now we have people heading down there with hammers. Let's get that cob. That's all the cob we have, huh? Did somebody else take some down? Nope, we're gonna be short on cob. Go ahead and buy our sticks.
Hope you like layers, because winter's got plenty.
How about some pelts? Pretty good excess of pelts.
Bitter cold today. Best bundle up tight. I'm working.
Did you see that sunset last night? It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Eighteen planks.
Did you see that sunset last night? It was beautiful, wasn't it?
This will be 9. Unless somebody else drops them off there. 3 more planks. And 7 cob. I need them to make the cob. Question is do we have everything we need for that? Not enough resources. We're short on straw. Okay. Wait, I can fix that. Or I can help with that. Nope. Straw. Just on the safe side, we're going to buy wheat in case I need to make more straw. And just because I want to, we'll buy them. Could sell a bunch of these pelts. Let's bring that down to like... Yeah, that'll work. So now what do we have as far as straw? What about meat? Yeah, not much. Alright. Gonna be a little bit held up, I think, by weather.
All done in a good days of work.
Because we're not... I don't think we have the resources we need. I should have been buying straw, maybe. I don't think we have the resources we need to make the cob.
All done in a good days of work.
Maybe. Wait. No, how many? I don't remember how many I needed. I think it was 7, and I don't have 7 straw. But we'll help out.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
He may be also making cob. Oh, somebody just dropped off another piece of straw. This will be what, 6? Which is going to be super annoying when I needed 7. Oh no. Oh. Maybe somebody's bringing straw. How many? I don't think... I think somebody's already bringing the plank down that... Yeah. That's... We are so close. Is anybody bringing straw down here? Did anybody bring... Oh! Somebody did bring straw down. Yes! Alright. We have the materials we need for the town hall. And everyone's going to bed. By the way, somebody make the smithing hammer. Interesting. Don't have enough feathers. Okay. Well, I guess that means we're going to sleep. So it's to make it tomorrow. So we can get them to build that. We do have a raid coming here tomorrow. So we do want to make sure we're ready for that.
My fingers are freezing over.
Did I replace my... No, I didn't. No, one pair. No, it's full. Alright. Let's go sleep. Because tomorrow, we have a town hall. They should be able to... Shouldn't take too long to build. There's pretty good priority on building. There were a bunch of people working on it last... You know, this previous day, so... Alright. We're going straight down there. Everyone's getting their
I feel it's going to be
morning
a good
grub.
day.
Do we grab a hammer too? Maybe we grab a hammer. What we do is
We're doing great work, don't you think?
fairly insignificant comparatively,
Hope you like
but
layers because winter's got plenty.
hammers might be already... People might be already holding all the hammers. Yeah, okay.
Winter's close.
Cold winds coming.
I could swear I heard a wolf howling last night.
Nope, there's the hammers. Okay. Hey guys. I'm gonna help build. Yep. And then that's the last two of that stage. Yeah, look at everyone coming down to help. May have even been another one if I hadn't taken one of the hammers. See the animation that they do, if you see this guy over to the left. That's the animation that you used to do as a character also. They definitely have sped this up.
The village is looking better and better. Glad it's my home.
Nope, another one came down. So there's 5 of us working on it now. 4 of us that are effective, and me. Because they do multiple points at once. Unless there isn't multiple points to do. See, now this is going to finish this stage. They're all going to have more to work on.
All done in a good day's of work.
You could argue I should just go put this hammer down so potentially somebody else could use it, but this is kind of my focus right now. I want to get this done. Have our first tier 3 building.
The biting cold reminds us that winter is relentless.
Yeah, see, he just cleared all 4 of those nodes in that single animation. I may be able to do the animation faster, but I'm only clearing 1. Putting on shingle pieces, I think, at the moment.
Happy days, all thanks to you.
Our roof is going up. Which is really impressive to do from the ground.
What do you think those dots in the sky are?
I feel it's going to be a good day.
I'm going to step out of the way. Probably at least one more stage after this.
Got your fur cloak ready? You'll need it soon.
So, these individual nodes, these I can actually outpace them. Because they're far enough apart that they don't do multiple. I spend a lot of time walking between them.
Start stocking up unless you fancy eating snow.
Cold winds coming.
There's walls going up. Which don't actually exist yet, because you can just walk right through them. Okay.
Got your fur cloak ready? You'll need it soon.
Did you see that sunset last night? It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Meat is getting burnt, probably because so many people are focusing on building. It is taking people away from other jobs. It's looking like it's going to be a nice looking spot for that.
All done in a good day's of work.
Glad it's my home.
Ooh. Annie was taken out by a boar. That's unfortunate.
What do you think those dots in the sky are?
Got your fur cloak ready? You'll need it soon.
What do you think those dots in the sky are?
Looks like they've got those covered. There's another big set.
Winter's close.
Okay, you know what? I am going to change my focus a little bit. Let them work on that. So we're going to be dealing with this raid before long. And I want to make sure I'm ready. I want to look at our deployment orders.
Cold winds coming.
See if there's anything I can tweak here. So, we're going to make you... Yeah, we're going to make you frontline. And you frontline.
Best bundle up tight.
Because there wasn't pulling these guys because I hadn't changed their profile.
Glad it's my home.
I guess that's all I really... Oh, no, that's what I want to do. Okay.
Did you see
I
that
want
sunset
to...
last night?
I
It
did
was
just see that.
beautiful, wasn't it?
I want to look at frontline edit. We want...
Hope you like layers because winter's got plenty.
No. Oh, no, it's under armies. That's what I need. Food 3. Advantage durability, that should be okay. Alright. They're pretty close. So we're going to go ahead and raise our armies now.
Bitter cold today. Best bundle up tight.
Cold afternoon. Feels like the chill's settling in for good.
Where are...
Follow closely! Follow closely!
Where are you guys going? Why'd you guys go straight over here? This order system doesn't always... Still doesn't make sense to me completely.
Staying alive! Move! 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 Huh.
Why do we have people charging out there? You weren't actually supposed to be over there. So, I don't know what to tell you. This was very disorganized. I don't know why my armies did not seem to be behaving the way I expect. Have everybody loot first before I send them away. Why aren't you looting? Which set are you? Alright, I think that's everything. Dismiss, dismiss. That was messy. That felt very messy. Okay. Well, that is the raid.
Bundle up tight.
Check my trades. You won't find anything better.
Gonna buy all 3 of those.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
Alright. That's the smithing hammer. What else did I need for the head trauma quest? 2 hemp, 2 garlic. Easy enough. Hemp, 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 hemp. There it is. How are we doing here? That's still quite a number of points to be built, so let's go turn this quest in. Or this step of this quest, at least. Now that we don't have to run to him.
Good day. Are you in need of any natural remedies for your ailments?
About the hammer and herbs?
Did you manage to gather the necessary items?
Of course.
Excellent. Go back to Marlin and have him bring the patient. I'll prepare everything for the procedure.
What's the prognosis?
My healing hut may be somewhat modest, but it's practical. And the documented case I've read promised genuine improvement. Since I have all the necessary tools, perhaps we can at least eliminate his headaches and aggressive outbursts.
I'll get them now. None of this sounds good. Like, it sounds a little bit like he's about to perform a lobotomy of some sort. But, Guess we go with it. See what happens.
Any news from Alex?
Everything's ready. You can bring your friend.
I don't know how to thank you, but for now, I suppose gold will have to do. I'll take the patient, and we'll be off.
I hope he gets better.
I used to dream of better days. Now I'm...
Okay, let's pop in again. Just check on the progress of our town hall.
Did you see that sunset last night? I feel it's going to be a good day.
Yep. Got a bunch of people working on it. That's good. Still got a little ways to go. I wonder if there's time for me to go try to talk to Emily. I mean, it's not a big deal if I miss it, but it'd be kind of cool to see it be completed.
You've given us back our lives, thank you.
We need to talk. I can't stop thinking about that Bradford election. Everyone I talked to was so enthusiastic about Hans Atwood's plans, but then he loses.
Uh-huh.
And on top of that, Ashbourne's vote is somehow worth 3 times more than anyone else's. It all smells rotten.
'Cause it is.
Let's go to Bradford and conduct some exit interviews.
If you think it's worth investigating, then sure. But probably not tonight.
Back in the fields, and it feels right.
We will sing songs of the Bellwright who brought us peace.
Does this show... Let's see. Town Hall, 93% completed. Five people working on it now. Like to see it. Might even say you'd love to see it. We'll do our part. By knocking him on the back of the head. Try not to do that. Yeah, they're all about to go to pack it in for the night.
Cold winds coming.
Come on, boys, we can finish this. See if I can find some of these more individual, isolated nodes. They're good ones for me to build, so they don't have to walk to them.
With more houses, we could make a small city there, don't you think?
Hope you like layers because winter's got plenty.
Bitter
So
cold today, best bundle up
close.
tight.
%99 complete. We are finishing this here. Working late, boys. No overtime. There it is. Aha! And we have our town hall. Sweet. Very, very cool. So this is a fast travel point in and of itself. We have our research workshop over here. So, what do we work on? What do we research? There is so much available to us now. Although the things I would most like, I don't have access to because they are like the food cellar, but that's okay. I don't think we need the foraging lodge yet. The livestock barn could make an argument for that. The log sling is handy. Just kind of take a good look. May want to research the pit. That way we can place a pit by the iron. Yeah, I think that's a good choice. I don't remember what I literally just looked at that and I forgot what it needed already. 10 stone, 5 cob, 2 thatch. Cool. So they will research that. None of this stuff. This is all decorative. Unfortunately, that's not interactive. That's purely decorative. That door, can't open that. But yeah, we have a town hall.
Happy days, all thanks to you.
We're working late. I kind of wish we could build additional research benches, because there's only one on that. And so it means we can only, work on one research here at a time. which is okay. You know, that's not a problem. But there's a lot I want to get researched. So we'll just have to keep on top of starting a new research project when one finishes. Yeah, these bandits are heading back. Heading across here and then up to there. I think we may try to take out that big bandit camp. Not right now. Not tonight. But that is going to be on our list. So let's sleep. So we can go to Bradford and talk to those 3 people. See what exactly was going on with the lecturing. Am I holding stuff I don't need to be holding? Yes, I don't need to be holding a construction hammer. Or a pickaxe, for that matter. I could queue up research back here at the village hall. And even some of that stuff I can queue up. Some of the lower tier stuff can queue up at the research desk. Which I could build another research desk. And then just have Lovamir work on the research and send the materials up that I need to do that research. Or I could just try to be quick about... Yeah, got here too soon. Actually, no, none of them are up. I just could be more diligent about switching the research up when it needs to.
Lord Ashbourne.
Oh, hello. So we're just gonna kind of be a creep and stand outside of this person's house until they wake up. It should be any second.
I wish I could close my eyes
Right,
and
who
wake
am I
up
talking
at a better
to?
time.
Helga, Vassal, or Ansel?
Those peasants should be more grateful. You wanted to speak with me?
Did you vote in the election?
Yes, the old carpenter himself got a vote. Not that it mattered much in the end, I reckon.
You don't think your vote mattered?
Aye. When one person has 3 votes, how much can everyone else's vote really matter? Ashbourne wanted Sten in power, and that's what he got.
I understand why that would be frustrating. Who did you vote for?
Hans Atwood. No good, though. Sten won in the end.
Thanks, that's all for now. Almost missed.
What do you need?
Did you vote?
Yes, I did. My husband was in high standing within the community, and when he passed, the vote passed on to me.
Are you surprised at the results of the election?
Now that you mention it, it did feel like something of a letdown. There was so much enthusiasm about Hans running for election, and then all that hope just shattered.
Sounds like Atwood was the favorite to win. If you don't mind me asking, who did you vote for?
Not that it's any of your business, but I voted for Hans Atwood. He was the only person brave enough to question Elder Sten once things started getting worse. It's unfortunate he didn't win, but not much we can do about it.
That's all for now. Okay, that's 2. Run into a tree.
Oh!
What?
I believe the election ran very smoothly, don't you?
Actually, I wanted to ask you some questions about the election, if you don't mind.
Some questions? Well, I'll answer as best I can. Some details have to remain confidential, though.
Who was the favorite to win the election?
I don't know. I hadn't paid attention to that. The only thing I can remember, and it's such a silly thing, but someone was actually collecting bets on the outcome of the election. Which is very illegal, obviously, and he was quickly shut down. But it seemed like Hans Atwood had better odds to win, for whatever that's worth.
I see. Well, thanks for letting me know that much. Back to my other questions. Did you count the votes yourself?
Well, I recorded people's votes. Or at least, I did that for half a day. I took one shift collecting votes, while Gilroy Loxley took the other shift.
And who is Gilroy Loxley?
He's Lord Ashbourne's representative, sent to oversee elections and cast the Lord's vote on his behalf.
Where can I find him?
Good question. He disappeared after he announced the election results. I presume he went back to the Lord's castle. That's where he lives most of the time.
Did anything suspicious happen on the day of the election?
Anything suspicious? I don't think so. Other than the man taking bets on the election, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. I recall Elder Sten being very nervous until Gilroy Loxley arrived in the village. But they're friends, so I'm not sure you can read into anything there.
Sure I can. Thanks for speaking to me. Yep, I need to go back to Emily for her to tell me that, hey, that's all suspicious, even though it's very very obviously suspicious. Not even suspicious, it's very obvious what happened. Not where I intended to go. I was trying to move the map.
I believe the election ran very smoothly, don't you?
Someone was taking bets around Bradford until he got kicked out. Think it means anything?
It means people will try to profit from anything. Nothing particularly unusual there. But listen to this. There were several pro-Atwood voters who weren't able to cast their votes on election day. They had been picked for a so-called routine inspection of their business premises, and they couldn't leave to vote. And it was Ashbourne who chose who'd be inspected. He was trying to take Atwood supporters out of the equation.
So what do we do now?
Bradford might be a lost cause, but Blackridge Pool is having its own election very soon.
Another one? I thought elections were quite rare in the lowlands.
They used to be, but more and more people are turning on Ashbourne, which means they're challenging the current elders. Organising elections keeps people in line. But if they're all as shady as the Bradford one seems to be, then all it's going to do is consolidate Ashbourne's power here. We need to get to Blackridge Pool and warn people.
So I guess I don't get to tell her the other half of what I found out. Okay. I want to go check the merchant. I don't think there's anything from this merchant I need.
Times are tough, but with a little coin and some sap.
But it's been a little while since I've looked through. Nah. Yeah, don't need any of that. Do need more chickens. I'm not going to get it right now.
Always watchful, ever ready.
No more hiding. No more fear. We are free.
So let's go down and talk to those 4 people. That shouldn't take too long. And then that probably would bring us to a good place to wrap up. You've heard a lot about me, huh? You too. How's your election campaign going? Okay, apparently this isn't voiced. I mean, I've got a lot of people support, which is nice, but the village still seems anxious, especially with Gilroy Loxley here. He may well be the Lord Ashbourne himself with the tension he brings. But people won't be bullied into throwing away their freedoms by submitting to Ashbourne's will. I need to believe that. I'm worried that Gilroy Loxley is here to ensure Elder Dobbin's wins by any means necessary. What, you mean rig the election in Dobbin's favor? How would he even get away with such a thing in broad daylight? I believe they may have already gotten away with it in Bradford. Hans Atwood was the clear favorite according to everyone in the village, but he somehow lost. Gilroy Loxley had been present in that village too before the election. He was even in charge of receiving the votes for a time. After everything I've heard about you and all you've done, I don't want to believe you because it means things are much worse than I thought, but I have no reason to doubt you. I won't let that happen here. I can handle losing, but only if I lose fairly. I'll have to speak with Elder Dobbins about this. Damn it, I'll confront Loxley himself if I have to. Thank you for telling me this. I hope we can speak again soon after the election. Okay, that's 1 down. I think we'll talk to the Elder last.
Come to talk about the election, I assume.
That's right. Are you voting?
My family's been here for generations, so I do get a say, though not sure I trust the process.
Why don't you trust the process?
Word spreads found round the lowlands. Rumours about the Bradford election have already started seeping into our village. Some people are nervous, others are just angry. But if there's even a whiff
Padstow
of
Reclamation
here,
Party incoming.
Backlash, and I think the Elder knows that, and he's starting to crack under pressure.
The Elder's starting to crack. How so?
He's been as nervous as a cat in a bath for well over a week. I saw him standing on the outskirts of the village yesterday, just starting out in the wild. I approached and said hello, as you do. He reacted like I'd dropped snow down his britches, jumped a mile in the air. So yeah, he's not handling things well.
Clearly he has a lot on his mind. Back to my other questions. Have you noticed any of Ashbourne's men hanging around recently?
How do you know? That Loxley fella has been here a few times recently, always buzzing around the Elder, which the Elder doesn't seem especially pleased with. People don't like him, especially when he's here for the election, something that's supposed to be for the people who actually live here.
Has he caused any trouble for the village?
He wouldn't be here if he was causing trouble, if that makes sense. He's here to watch, listen, and make sure Ashbourne gets what he wants. If Loxley starts causing trouble, then, well, it means something has gone very wrong.
What can you tell me about the Elder's opposition?
Theana, she's a good egg, earnest to a fault, to be honest. But she's also dangerous. Not to any of us, but to the established rule. I think she makes Ashbourne nervous.
Nope, pit's unlocked. Nervous, how?
She's trying to push for independence, get away from the monarchy's rule and all that, but she's doing it without cynicism or mud-flinging. People are really listening to her, I know I am. Elder Dobbins is trying to push the narrative that she's too young and idealistic and won't get anything done with that mindset. And I'll admit, she is a little naive, bless her, but her heart's in the right place, and that's what people care about right now. But what happens if she wins? If Ashbourne decides she's pushing things too far? That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's a worrying thought. I wanted to ask about something else. That's all for now. Okay. So, we're not going to keep talking because those are pretty long conversations. We've got a reclamation party incoming, which we will... How far away out is it? Okay, I still got a little bit of time. we will be dealing with that reclamation at the start of next episode. So, thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we will see you next time for another reclamation party attack that we have to defend against. Bye.